Allen. And I got to tell you, I did a whole live reaction for the whole entire fight. I had to leave somewhere in the prelims, just right around the Walter Walker fight and the Lucas Brexy fight. So if you want to see my breakdown, come check out my 7 hour stream that I did. And I also did a reaction to an NXT WWE card. Obviously, WrestleMania is on right now. I was planning to also do a WrestleMania coverage live, but man, you know what? Fasting during Ramadan and then having to do all that just seemed very strenuous. So I just decided to cut it down right around the 7 hour stream. So here we are. We are now going to take a look at the fight that I left on, which was Alex Morono versus Court McGee. That's where we had left off just recently. Now, Alex Morono won that one by a decision. Very close fight. Obviously, mostly a kickboxing stand up, with the exception of Court McGee going for 6 attempts of takedowns, getting one. But obviously, takedowns don't always win fights, but neither does striking percentage, apparently. And you can argue that Court McGee had won that fight, but that wasn't the case. The significant strikes was also on the side of Court McGee. But for whatever reason, perhaps maybe the submission attempts of Alex Morono was the reason that he had won that fight. Now, moving on from that, we had Charlie Campbell and Trevor Peek. So, with Trevor Campbell and Trevor Peek, this one right here was quite a close matchup as well, right? But I think the activity level of Charlie Campbell, I think, really did some good numbers for him. And also, Trevor Peek, well, I got to tell you, the striking volume was just not in his favor in the way that it was for Charlie Campbell. So, again, just one of those fights where it could have gone either way, but the judges saw it on the side of Charlie Campbell nonetheless. Moving on, what Bilal Muhammad sees as the best striker in the lightweight division right now, Edgar Morello says hi. Hi, Edgar. How you doing? Where are you from, Edgar? Murillo, that sounds either, are you from Brazil or are you from Spain? Or are you from the United States? Let me know where you're at. Thank you for tapping in. Don't forget to like and subscribe as we go over some of the action that has gone on tonight. Right? Obviously, for those of you that are just tapping in, I did a 7 hour stream where I basically left off with the Walter fight and the Breadsea heavyweight fight of tonight. So if you want to check out my breakdown on that, go check out the 7 hour stream. And I also did a coverage on WWE, which is ongoing right now. So I had to leave a little bit early. So Mike Agion asks, "Are you?" No, I'm not. And I can't believe you would even ask such a what do you call it, an offensive question like that. I don't know what kind of life do you live that you think you could just go in and somehow try to insult somebody online. You know damn well in person you would never try to do that with me, Mike Oxlong, whatever your name is. You know you would never say that to my face. I would destroy you, kid. I would destroy you and I would humiliate you in front of your family. What you think of that? Huh? What you think of that? What do you think if I went and looked up your IP address right now and saw where you were at? So I'll bet you wouldn't like that, huh? Find out. Find out, Mike. Ask another stupid question. See what happens. See what happens to you when you ask another dumb question like that. So let me go back and break down the fights once again while I just go and insult this Mike idiot. Let me pop up his name right here so you guys can see his name. His name is Mike Oxlong. What a dumb name. Like, where do you live? Do you live in your mom's basement or something? Like, how do you feel about yourself thinking that you're some kind of man that you can just come into somebody's chat? It was about to ask if you were. I was about to ask to be Honest Abe. Yeah, and then look at you, Honest Abe. What kind of dumb name is that? Like you talking about, oh, you're this and that, or this and that. Like, what makes you think you would even ask a dumb question like that? Like, you know damn well that I'm not, and you're going to ask a dumb question like that to feel better about yourself. Do you feel better about yourself, you dumbass? Take a look at this other name right here, Honest Abe. I'm going to put up your name right there. Don't be surprised if I go and look up your address tonight and look up your IP address and see where you're at. Jameson. What kind of dumb name is that? Jameson. What, you think you're some sort of like freaking what? Like what are you, a liquor or something? Like, what a dumb name. A lot of these dumb names tonight. All of you are trolls. All of you got nothing going on. You ain't got a better house than me. You don't live better than me. You can't do anything better than me. I would beat all of your butts. None of you could run a fade with me. So what do you think about that? Right? Talking all this crazy stuff. Yeah, yeah, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Know your role. And you know what? You know what you are? You're just nothing more than a fan. Think about it. You're the one coming onto my page asking me dumb questions that you know the answer to, especially when you know that I'm not, because I'm more of a man than you ever will be. Okay? You put me in comparison to me and you in real life. There is no comparison. I would beat you to a pulp, and there would be nothing you could do about it. So shut your mouth, listen up, and how much do you bench? How about this? How much do you sled push? You know how much I sled push? 450 pounds. What kind of dumb question is how much do you bench? Jamal over here, whatever your name is, Jamal. You probably ain't a real Jamal. You're probably, your name in real life is probably Tyler or something. So shut your mouth, know your role, and don't ever speak to me ever like that again, because you know you wouldn't talk to me like that. What's that? What's what? Hi, bro. Where are you from? I'm from Sacramento, California, baby. Where are you from? Mike got scared. Yeah, of course he got scared. Apartment 56, because he's an idiot. You know, like, think about this, right? I'm not the type of person. Do you think that I would go to a random MMA page and go and tell the person, hey, you know what? I think this way about you. Nice, bro. I'm from Iran. Shout out to Iran and all the brothers out there. Are you celebrating Ramadan in the current moment of time right now? Let me know. If you are, let me know what time your fast is and what time you're breaking your fast and whatnot. So, shout outs to everyone in the world that is tapping in with me. Well, hold on, just a little thing there. So, okay, so let's take a look at this right here. Mike got scared. Yeah, he definitely got scared. Jamal asked how much he bench press. What what is a sled push? See, that's the thing. This is how I know you can't fight, Jamal. You're asking about a bench press. I'm talking about a sled push. A sled push is literally, something that most athletes go out and use, and basically, in terms of combat sports, right? It's a sled. You push it. You put weights on it, and it simulates you either shooting in on somebody when double leg takedown, or basically, functional strength in terms of combat sports related. So, anyways, moving on. Ignacio Bonahandes beat Chrissy Giagos, right? And 5:13. What is that? That's the time that you guys do Fodger. Uh, nice. Jamal said nice. All right, Jamal. So where are you from, Jamal? Let's find out where you're at, huh? What is your name? Where are you from? And you, stupid Mike, who asked that stupid question, where are you from, bro? Huh? And let me know when you want to come to California and run the fade on homie one time. Yeah? What do you think of that? Huh? You chump? You freaking chump? I will break you. I will break your soul. You understand me? Don't let me find your IP address, bro. You don't want me to roll up and pull up at your house. You don't know who you're dealing with. On West Side. On West Side, fool. That's what we on. All right, so moving on. Now, let me go back to my what do you call it, proper voice tone, because obviously you don't like when somebody talks proper to you. You don't like it when somebody's trying to be nice to you. You want drama. You want some action. I'm going to give you some action. But anyways, thoughts on Allen versus Curtis too. So very good question, Dinkelstein. So I'm going to answer it like this, right? What I think about that fight, I think it is absolutely awesome, considering that it is the aspect of revenge. Look at my house. You live in a house like this, you freaking fuck. Don't you ever talk to me like that, Mike. Where are you at, Mike? Huh? Where are you at? You don't get it. I'm fasting for Ramadan, so I gotta be very careful in how I act. Okay, so this is what I think about Allen versus Curtis. It's a revenge matchup. I think it's awesome whenever you are able to pull off a certain level of revenge. Okay? Just like what I'm going to do to Mike. Mike, where are you at, Mike? Huh? Where are you at? You freaking punk. Let me see you do something. Let me see you say something else, Mike. Huh, Mike? And then Jamal, don't come at me asking some dumb questions like that ever again. I get it. Okay, you asked a pretty fair question, and you're asking how much I bench will grow. If you're a combat athlete, you don't do no benching or anything like that. Nice crit, dog. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Way better than some of these balls out here. You better recognize, fool, on the west side. This is how you get down over here. Well, anyways, so about Chris Curtis and Allen fighting before I get detracted or I just idiots and say a bunch of dumb comments. It's a revenge matchup. Obviously, you know that the first matchup it was in the favor of none other than what's his name? Curtis. Chris Curtis won that fight. So as a result, after Chris Curtis won that fight, Brendan Allen sort of reinvented himself, became a much more formidable submission artist. If you notice, there were a few times in that fight where he got his back and he thought to yourself, man, you know what? This is very close to getting finished. You can see him get rear naked chokes after rear naked chokes, one after another. So as a result, you would thought that maybe this trajectory of this matchup was going to fall in the same manner. Well, what had happened was that when you're taking on somebody that has finished you in the way that Chris Curtis has against Allen, what you have going on here is a situation where you're going to be a lot more tentative, you're going to be a lot more careful, and you're going to change the trajectory and how you're going to fight. A great example of this, if you looked at Conor McGregor, first time getting finished by Nate Diaz, he came back, and how did he fight the second time around? He fought a lot more careful, a lot more methodical, and a lot more smart, and a lot more technical in that end. So as a result, this is the same way that Allen sort of conducted himself in this fight. So moving on with the Morgan Charrier and the Chapel Marcel fight, obviously Marcel and Morgan, they had a little bit of a back and forth. The volume was a bit on Chepe's side, right? So sometimes, you know what, volume is what really wins fights, even though Morgan had two more takedowns over the one takedown that Chepe had. But guess what? He had 8 attempts in the whole takedown department. So as a result of doing that, well, I got to tell you, 8 takedown attempts is really, really taxing on your body, right? Similar to the fight that you see earlier tonight with what's his name, Walker, and the other guy, Gretzky. Now Gretzky sort of showed a lot more stamina at the end of the rounds, in the latter part of the rounds. Now, why was he able to do that? The reason why he was able to do that was because of the fact that Walter or Walker, the brother of Johnny Walker, was really using a lot of takedowns, right? Takedown attempts after takedown attempts. This really tires you out. But going back to the Chepe fight, even though he had 8 takedown attempts, it was really, it really looked good in the eyes of the judges, and as a result, it is the reason why he was able to get the result and get the win. Now, obviously, moving on to the Brendan Allen fight, we talked about that. It's a revenge matchup. It's literally what he needed to do in order for him to get the win tonight, and that is that. That is that in a nutshell, and very good on his part for being able to adjust the second time around. Because I got to tell you, man, it's very important for you to be able to adjust the second time around, especially when you're taking on a guy that has finished you originally. So if somebody has finished you originally, this is just what you have to do. If you don't do that, man, I'm telling you, it would have been the same result in the first fight. So good, and big ups to Brendan Allen as a result. And again, congratulations to him. I was very happy. I was pulling him for him to win. Every time there was a rematch, how did your parents react to you being, what a dumb question again, Edo things? Again, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to block you because you're an idiot, and I'm not, none of you are going to run the fade with me anyway. So it's kind of like, what is the point of answering fools like this when none of you don't train, none of you do anything other than just talk smack online, and none of you are really worth anything. So once again, where is this white idiot at? Let's see where his comments are right here. Honest Abe, whatever your damn name is, Honest Abe, get the hell out of here. You freaking punk ass mother freaking punk. You no good mother effer. Jameson, Honest Abe, Mike, all you guys, all of you are bitch made. All of you. Mike Song, look at this. Notice how he ain't saying anything. I didn't even block you yet. The either things I blocked because, for one, ain't none of y'all even got us screaming. You know what I mean? And you know what? Forget the fighting stuff. You know, let's just talk all this stuff with all you guys and let's see, if you respond. Give me your address. Give me where you're from. Give me a location. Send me a location right now. Huh? What are you going to do? Send me a location. Let me see what you're going to do. You are not going to do anything because none of you are made like that. None of you train. None of you do anything. Look at all the videos that I got on the Sport Retire channel. The community. Check out the community. Look at the way that I train compared to you. You can't compare to me, boy. Ain't none of you can compare to me. None of you. This is not MMA Guru. Dinkelstein plays asks, who do you think is going to win between Holloway and Gaethje? So this is a very good question, Dinkelstein, because I got to tell you, I really am leaning towards Max Holloway. At first, I was leaning towards Justin Gaethje because he's the bigger guy. He's just the fact that he is a lot more aggressive and bigger. I was going to lean towards him at first. But then I realized, Max Holloway is going to come in a whole lot bigger. And on top of that, the guy has serious stamina on top of volume, which I think is going to be very detrimental against Max Holloway. So again, anybody want to chat in and say any stupid comments once again? Let's find out. Let's find out who's going to say even more stupid comments. Honest Abe. Come on, Honest Abe. Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, Honest Abe, you don't want me to roll up at you in a freaking movie theater. You know what I mean? What kind of dumb screen is that, Honest Abe? You know what happened, Honest Abe. Right? You know what happened, right? Huh? You know what happened. You know what happened. Okay? You know what happened. Imagine if I pulled out the real one right now, and imagine if you would, oh my God. Matter of fact, I've got a real one, so y'all shut your mouth and know your freaking role, yeah? Know your freaking role, because ain't none of y'all gonna do anything. So shut your mouth. Who else? Who else want to talk smack? Who else want to talk smack? We can either talk nice, or we can either really get down on some talking smack business. And I know none of y'all want that. Y'all want the drama. Y'all want the entertainment. It's right here. Let's go. Run that fade. Come to California. Run that fade. Ain't none of y'all ready to do nothing. Ain't none of y'all ready to do nothing. So, who else? Who else want to talk smack? Yeah, that's right. Because if you come here, this is what's going to happen. You're going to get nothing but some pure, unadulterated, real stuff. Okay? I'm not going to play these games. I'm not going to play any of these troll games. You want to play any of these troll games? Go play that with MMA Guru. As a matter of fact, tell MMA Guru, any of you have one up in this chat, tell him I'm going to smack you in the back of his head wherever I come to London and see him. That's the bottom line about it. I'm smacking that dude up and he ain't gonna do nothing about it. You wanna know something? Who knows MMA Guru in the chat? Type if you know MMA Guru. Because I'll bet you that's the type of people that some of y'all like to roll with, right? That's how y'all like to roll, right? You like to roll with MMA Guru because he represents you, a fat slob who doesn't train, doesn't own anything, doesn't have anything to show for, and that's really what it is. For me, I'm gonna tell you the truth about MMA Guru. I got love for MMA Guru in terms of being an MMA content creator. Do I listen to his stuff? Absolutely. I'm not going to be a hater and pretend that I don't, but I'm going to tell you something. I don't appreciate what MMA Guru said about California. He said that we're soft out here in California. Can you believe this guy? Do you believe that he said that we're soft out here in California? This is the gangbang capital of the world. Are you nuts? Are you crazy? Huh? Are you out of your mind? Come on, Honest Abe, say something. Where are you at? Where are you at? Nothing. Nothing. You got nothing to say, Honest Abe. Look at that. Honest Abe. Let's see here. And how about this Jameson? Where's Jameson at? What do you got to say, Jameson? You got anything else to say, Jameson? Jameson. Let me see somebody talk smack who actually trains, who actually has straps in her house, who actually does something worth in her life. And let's see what you're going to do about that. Table sign places dogs on here. Again, another matchup that I think a lot of people are going to be very surprised by. They're going to be surprised by the result of that fight. And I guarantee you that I think Jamal Hill is going to win. By the way, I talked about that extensively yesterday on my other live stream that I did the first 2 hours. You can go check that out. I think there's going to be a lot of good information on that one. I also did Countdown UFC 300 video. Check out that one. I talked about that extensively. I think Jamal Hill is sort of in this trajectory where he is an MMA fighter and a great striker for MMA. Whereas where you have somebody like El-Kheer, he is a specialist in kickboxing. And as a result, well, it's a little bit different adapting to MMA as opposed to somebody who's trying to strike and strictly for MMA. So that's something to look forward to. I hope you guys check out more of my content. That's all that I really have. I just wanted to come in here and really break down the rest of the fights that had gone on because obviously I did a 7-hour stream not too long ago. And when I did that 7-hour stream, I did break down the fights for the fights earlier of the night because obviously I went and reacted to all of them in live time. Go check that out. What else? Oh, I'm also going to work on doing John Jones' video because obviously you guys know about him threatening one of the drug test agents that were there. I'm going to give you some of my objective takes on that matter. Also break down some of John Jones's history. And of course, I got to be honest, a lot of people are going to be doing that, but I'm going to do that at a different perspective. And to all you haters out there, if you want to talk smack, please make sure you're talking smack from a place where you actually got something to show for it, a place where you actually train, a place where you are actually a dangerous person that can do some dangerous. Otherwise,